I don't know what this whole video is going to be about because I filmed so many little clips here and there. It's going to be a hodgepodge. Hello everyone, and we are back at home. Yay! It is Friday. It's been a few days since I got home. I got home on Monday and I brought the smoke. So we were super smoky. Monday night and Tuesday it was awful and I was like so mad. I was getting mad about the smoke, but our house was pretty hot too because Chris doesn't know how to do the Central Oregon air conditioning, I guess. Anyway, that's not the point of this. While I was gone, I don't know, I'll link the video here about my old vacuum. I finally got my new vacuum and I haven't unpacked it. It kept saying it was coming and then it was like, no, I'm not coming. And then a week went by, so I couldn't vacuum right before I left the house. And then it was supposed to come on Monday or Tuesday. It didn't come then. It said, oh, you're not getting it until Thursday. And then it came on Wednesday and Chris just opened it up. He didn't undo it. He was like, you know, that looks complicated. So anyway, I'm excited. Don't worry about that. I have not. In fact, I swear, I have been so busy. And plus Tuesday, I had nothing planned, but I have to take Dramamine and I have to take like the max amount. So, and it's 24-hour Dramamine. So Tuesday, I like took like 4 15-minute naps and they were like deep naps. And probably I was just also hot from the heat. Ugh. But when I came home, I was wearing a sweater and sweatpants that night because I was so cold. Anyhow, so here, this is the kind I got. It's a Eureka Power Speed Pet. Now I know I don't have any pets anymore, but I feel like the pet vacuums are a little bit stronger or way stronger than regular vacuums. So I always get the pet one. I do miss my 6-pack. I miss them so much. And 6-pack, that's like my 3 goats and my 3 dogs. Anyway, let's unbox this because I'm in the middle of cleaning. And it's time for me to vacuum before I mop. Sorry, there's a lot of noise. I'm doing laundry. I was gone. We got a fake cat. It's a real cat, but we call him fake cat because he looks just like cat. And he's been showing up and he was here today. So, okay, so this is not cordless at all. And it's pretty light. So here it is. And are we gonna read instructions? Probably not. Nope. Let's see. This probably goes right here. Voila! Look at that! Oh my goodness! So, it doesn't come with a filter, or does it come with a filter? That's what it looks like. I don't think it comes with a filter. Should we try it? Let's try it. Okay, let's just plug it in out here before I take it inside. And just see. Okay, the moment of truth. Is this vacuum worth it? I think I paid, it was on sale, so it was like $78 or something like that. I'll look and tell you. Okay. Wow, okay. It's not as loud as the old one. It doesn't feel as strong as my old vacuum. I have it on the floor. since most of my rooms are hardwood or what is that called? Subfloor. We only have one carpet room, so let's see. Is this supposed to? Oh no. It does have a filter. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I did supplement, like, I have a robot vacuum. So I use that, so my house isn't terrible, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean. I'm trying to figure out how that goes back. Oh, it goes back like that. Easy, easy peasy. All right, I'm gonna go clean. It did pretty well. This is like 3 weeks worth of dirt, I should say. That's more Chris's room. That's probably gross, huh? Probably shouldn't show you that. Okay, but I think it worked really well. The other thing I wanted to say is I had to move the cord around. Like the other one worked really well, but I had to move the cord, so that's okay. That's fine. It didn't suck as hard as my old vacuum, so I don't know how good this would be if you have like my dogs. They had the short little hairs. I don't know if that would be if this would be the best for that, but I mean, it really cleaned Chris's carpet out, which I was so happy. And like I said, it's been like, this would be the 3rd Friday. So last Friday I didn't vacuum, and the Friday before I didn't vacuum. So, and the Friday before that I did. So I had 1 week, 2 weeks. This is the 3rd week. And I do use my Roomba, but it doesn't go in the bedrooms. It just sticks out here. And I didn't turn it on when Chris was at home because I knew he tore the place up. I'm gonna tell you that. He tried to do 15 different things at one time. And I think he got the garden planted. So that was the most important thing. But yeah, so I guess this whole house had just piles of shit everywhere. So glad it didn't when I got home though. I'm gonna go and finish vacuuming, or I already finished vacuuming, mopping and cleaning the bathrooms, and I'll catch you in a bit. Hi friends, today is a Sunday, and guess what? We are going to the farmer's market. I am so excited. I have not been, we're in Sisters. I have not been to the Sisters farmer's market in like, well, last year I didn't have a car for like 6 months. So I didn't go at all last year, and I think I only went once the year before. So let's go and see what kind of trouble we're gonna get into. Look how cute the trash can is. But here we are. I'm so excited. There's the treat lady. This is new. They have the indoors also. We have to go in there. Does anyone remember me roller skating right here in the snow? We might come here to eat. I just wanted to look one more time before we go back to the farmer's market. It's not the spicy margarita, but it's a strawberry margarita. So good. Jimmy's still here. If you don't know, they have the biggest quilt show here, and this one is from 1920, signed in 1928. Pretty cool. You know, I love all the antique dishes. Creepy doll alert. Wow. Ooh, a wedding dress. You guys, so I just got out of the shower and I saw that the garbage man was coming, and I wanted to put some garbage in there. So I'm in my robe, right? And I waved to him like, hi. Okay, if you don't want to see blood, skip ahead. I'll just warn you right now. But as you can see, that's not all. Look at this. What? And look at this. Look. Oh my God. Anyway, I was like, thank you, you know, and I tripped. My robe came open and I flew. I flew. Oh my God. And yeah, so he got a real show, a real show. And it's funny because this is like a couple days after Chris, he fell. Let me show you. He was sitting in one of these high chairs on this deck and didn't notice one of the legs and fell. And I'll put pictures now. So got his hand in the cactus, hit his head, but he's just sore, nothing else. But his hand is full of cactus needles. Isn't that the craziest thing? The whole time I'm like, we gotta put up guardrails for you. Now we gotta put up guardrails for me. Anyway, I gotta get ready. What did you say? So they're gonna start coming here?
Me? The one that he just told you about. This is the house. Oh, he's slowing down for sure. He's slowing down.
Oh my God, you guys, I am getting so sore right now. It is later in the day. It's 5 o'clock. My hair did look cute, but now I'm like missing a rubber band and this Mercury retrograde is getting us. Anyway. Okay, so I told you in the last video that I'm going to tell you how much it costs for a single girl like myself. Well, single in the, like, by myself. Going to Las Vegas for 8 days. So, I'm going to put a number here, my credit card. Now, this number is not correct. It's a little bit higher, and by a little bit, probably like $70. But when I checked when I got home, it was like $1,600. And that included all my Ubers. Because when I was down there, I was like, I'm just going to put everything on. And my hotel rooms were going to come out anyway. So I used it for all my dinners, all my drinks, my waters, my Ubers, all the shows, all the museums, and hotel rooms. So, I mean, $1,600 is not bad. We'll probably round it up to $2,000 because my skating thing was $200 for my pass, and my my plane ticket was $200. You know, it was cheaper for me to check my bag than it was for me to have a carry-on. Only by a few dollars, but I was like, that is just so weird. So, which I was glad, you know. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, you. Anyhow, sorry. It's just so beat up right now. So, yeah, $1,600. Okay, we'll say $2,000 for the total trip. I also brought cash with me. I brought $1,000, and so I was just looking in here to make sure that I didn't take it out. So I had $1,000, which I used for tipping, because tipping cash is way better. But like Ubers and stuff, I tipped on the card, but it was more for like restaurants, or that guy that did that wonderful drawing of me, you know, it's 20, you know. So anyway, the funny thing is, honestly, I thought I had $800 because I was like, well, $100 worth of cash a day should be good, right? Like that's kind of a bit if I wanted to gamble, but you know me, I don't gamble. But I did, and I won like $150 on that 20, so 130. So I had I gave the guy $30, and then I had 120. Basically, I won $130, but gave away $30, and I have $100 cash. So that's included in here too. So when I got to Vegas, Chris and I always do this thing where like leave some money so you can go have fun when I'm gone, or you know, blah blah blah. Well, he surprised me and put $200 in, and I left him $200, so I was back up to $1,000. Technically confusing. I was 120 or $1,100. That's how much cash I ended up having because I won that $100. Okay. Probably making this way more complicated than it is. So yeah, so I wanted to see how much cash I do have left over, like then I'll know like the total. But so far we're up to $2,000, which that's kind of expensive, but like I said, I did everything and I ate everything I wanted. I went everywhere I wanted. I never was like, oh, this is too expensive. I bought gifts, like, you know. I don't think it was. Now, if I went with a girlfriend, yes, that would have been way, way cheaper, especially since I'm not a gambler, you know. If I was a gambler, holy cow. But anyway, I haven't checked. I mean, I opened it up to make sure like money was in there, but I haven't checked to see how much cash I have left in here. So I thought that would be fun, and I'm hoping there's enough in here to pay off the $1,600 on my credit card. So yeah. Anyway, I've used this. I went to Costa Rica for like a few months, and this was my bag, and this is so great. You put it in your clothing, and it lays flat, and nothing comes out, and no one pickpockets you. So, it has like these little compartments, which I don't trust, but they have a zipper. So, let's see how much money. Oh, I even have a receipt. What's this from? Fries? Oh, Shake Shack at the airport. Yeah, because I use cash there too. So let's see how much I have left over, okay? And let's hope it's a high number so I can pay the credit card. Okay, so 2, 3. Whoa, this is all over the place. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 65, 66, 866, or 868. There's $1. 868. So if I had $1,100, so I tipped about $220 for a lot of things. I don't think that's bad. So like my whole total was probably $2,200 for a vacation by myself, doing anything I wanted, eating whatever I wanted, drinking whatever I wanted. It probably, to be honest with you, the drinking part and the eating part probably would have been a little bit higher if it wasn't so hot, because it was just too hot to do either one of them, and I was so glad to get those sprouts and stuff. So yeah, that's how much it cost me as a single female, not single, you know what I mean, but solo female going on vacation by herself, plane ticket, spending money, all the shows, all my Ubers, all the foods, all the drinks, all the museums. Yeah, I don't know. That's not too bad. Of course, like I said, of course I could have done it cheaper. But anyway, I think I'm just talking in circles because look at how bad that's getting here. I'll hide the ugly part. It's so swollen. And it's even on the inside of my hand, not on the outside. That poor garbage man. Oh, that felt bruised too. Jesus, take the wheel today. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my videos. If you haven't seen my Vegas videos, go for it. We do a lot. We do a lot of things, and yeah, $2,200 I don't think is that crazy. I mean, people probably spend that in like for just their hotel room for 4 days, you know. Anyway, and I could have, and the funny thing, oh, here's one last thing before I go. I could have had a cheaper room at the Flamingo, and which I should have, and at the Golden Nugget. But I was like, no, I'm doing the host hotel. No, I want to try a different hotel. So my price probably would have been a lot, you know, a couple $100 less. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know what's on it. Hopefully it's good. And thanks for watching my videos. I'm gonna move up. Okay. And I guess I gotta get some arnica on me, and I will see you tomorrow. Or see you soon, okay? Bye. Mwah.